So just a little update. It's Saturday night. The park fire is still going strong. Can't see any glowing areas right now, which that's great. It's still a bit smoky out. Yeah, the hills there are kind of smoky. Still can't see Mount Lassen. My neighbor's property at the front of our road is under evacuation warning, but our property is not in that zone. So it's still normal. No evacuation warning, no order at this time. The east side of our property does kind of touch a warning area, because on the other side of Bear Creek, right over there, down where all those trees are, there's a creek. On the other side of that is the warning area. But to prepare, Chris has just been out on the backhoe cutting some more fire lines, some big fire lines. So, you know, we have the horses and the heifer in the small pasture right now. So there's a line around that. And these guys think it's a freeway or something. So, oh, there goes a calf. Hey, little guy. And cut some more out this way. Just kind of around our yard area. Which, I don't know, maybe the yard's about, with the little pastures, 5 acres or so. So, doing a pretty big fire line around the whole yard area. We already had some, but doing that a little bit better. Hey, little guy, don't, what? What are you guys doing? Hi, it's Bandit. And her little guy, what were we? Patch. We were calling him Patch. Okay. Go walk this way. And we got Lily and her calf. Hey, little calf. Wow, you're full of yourself. I think they're all feeling kind of good today because it's a lot cooler. You know, a week and a half ago, it was like 119. And today, I don't even know if it got above 90. So everybody's feeling kind of good. Hey, Lils. All right. Gonna walk this. Besides the line kind of around our yard, Chris was digging up in the yard area, kind of around where the dog kennels are, and just turning everything to dirt. The nice thing, I mean, it's unfortunate that we don't have a bunch of trees, because shade is always nice when it's really hot down at the bottom portion of our property. So we just have 160 acres, but down towards the bottom, there's a hill there that sort of drops down. There are some trees down there. We used to have a couple big oaks. That one's like totally dead. There was another one that was big and beautiful, and at one point it got struck by lightning, and then a month later a big storm came through, so that totally went down. So there's no big trees up here on the top where our house is. We did plant a lot of olive trees and some fruit trees and stuff, but we had a grasshopper invasion and they decimated about 20 trees all in our yard. So there's really nothing. So anyway, my point was, we are on grassland. So generally, when fires do come through here, it is fast, but there's no trees to really get it going high and hot. And generally, the firefighters are amazing about getting that put out pretty quickly. So we got this gigantic fire line. You know, there's not a heck of a lot of grass left anyhow. The grasshoppers got into that pretty good too. My friend, her horse Buck is here. They were evacuated from their place, so he's over in the catch pen right now because my horses and him, it just would be big old chaos. But he is a nice man. Hey, Buck. Hey, good boy. You want to say hello? Boy. Let me see if I can zoom out. Good boy, Buck. The goaty goats are put away for the evening in their little barn pen thing there, so they're locked up. And what else? Yeah, I'm glad I can't see the glow over on the mountains. So yeah, the fire would be back that way. That way's the coastal range and Sunset. And let's see. I got a new photo editor app, and I haven't used it much other than to try to blur out some faces in a video I shot the other day that I'm going to share. Help take a friend's steer to the vet for hoof trim, and you know, I didn't ask everybody's permission for filming and putting it on here, so I'm gonna blur out their faces anyhow. So pretty soon I'll get that posted, but I wonder if I can like use that video editor to kind of speed up the walkthrough at the fire line there. Anyway, now this is our main driveway road. So this is a pretty good fire break, which should help, you know, neighbors and stuff that are over there. And coming towards the front gate, the yard gate. Oh yeah, Chris had also continued fire line along the outside of the yard fence around here and over to that side, and then we had already had one on the inside of it, so that's cool. Close up the gate, and then, you know, we have all this gravel, rock down, whatever for our driveway roundabout. Yeah, some grasses had started going through there, but that's nothing. Let's take a peek at what Chris did over by the kennels. I heard him digging over there for a while, so I'm sure he made it pretty dusty. Torn up, which is good. Because yeah, we don't need anything coming too close to the dog kennels if something did catch around here. So dug this all up a bit. Dogs are in there. Oh. Hey guys. And our garden hadn't done too well this year either because those darn grasshoppers really got everything. I wonder if, let's see what else. Ayla did a little bit of raking, not in the back though, but around the front from some of the dried grass that had been cut a while back. Oh, the smoke, we didn't get a heck of a good charge on our batteries today, so we are running the generator, charge up our batteries since the solar wasn't fantastic. Our friend's truck. I think it's called the Goner. Eventually he's gonna restore. So it's, yeah, parked here till one day he gets on it. There's Chris on the backhoe. I'm gonna move so I don't get run over. Guessing he's done for the evening anyway. It's starting to get pretty dark. And let's see. There's, oh, he's doing more fire line along the front of the pastures inside the yard. Fire break. Obviously did around here along our back fence line. Our poor trees that were decimated by the grasshoppers. They were so beautiful in the spring. And through this gate too. Did some all the way down, and then that goes down through the other gate that's down at the end there, and where that big fat fire break is that we started the video on. So we got a pretty good break around the house in this area. We got some more out on the larger portion of the property, and you know, fingers crossed that the firefighters are able to get this fire under control and that it doesn't come over the mountain and hit this area, because it is devastating so far and it will only get worse. Unfortunate part, you know, if it does get on the plains, like I said, this is where they're usually able to get it out, because it's just grassland and not a ton of trees here. Right on the other side though of the creek, there's a lot of oaks, a lot of dense brush, and a lot of grasses. And there's been, since we moved out here, we bought this property in 2007, there's been multiple fires on the other side of the creek. We had also looked at 160 acres on that side that was for sale, but ultimately purchased this one instead. And after all those fires, I'm very happy that we chose this side. Anyhow, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm gonna check on the updates of how things are going, and hope everybody has a great evening. Bye. I forgot to mention, we also have the trailers all hooked up in case we do need to take off. So squeeze all the ponies in there. We got the flatbed hooked up too in case for some reason. I also have some amazing, wonderful friends that have their trailers hooked up and can come out and help as well. So yeah, we are getting prepared if we need to go and it's looking that way, or an order comes through, you know, we'll go. But we're doing as much preparations as we can, and fingers crossed we'll be safe and we won't need to. All right. Good night.